This is some of my collection of Panasonic Tootalup and Panapet radios. The Panapet apparently dates from around about 1970 and the Tootalup is a little bit later. So let's see if they still work. I do have a number of others in a box somewhere, but I haven't come across that yet, so maybe next year. Okay, let's get into it. This one isn't really a Panapet or a Tootalup. It's an R102, and it probably dates from... I don't think this one worked. I need a coin, don't I? No, this is suitable. I'll just do this very lightly. This is very brittle, this plastic. And has those, this has those purple Panasonic caps, so it's probably a bit dead. Now, Varta used to be a good brand of battery. Yeah, Varta used to be a good brand of battery, but and they possibly still are, but they are now owned by Energizer Holdings, whatever that means for the batteries. So we'll do this, plug it in. Very short lead on this. So it's the battery in. This side on this one. No, nothing. So this one has died. It's probably just the caps. So that will be a project for the future. This looks really well made. Now we're getting into the Tootalups. Now these all worked at one stage. This the wrong way, which, there we go. So this has been used a little bit. I'm quite sure where you put the battery on this one. Can't remember. It's not on this side, is it? So maybe it's on the other. Yes, it's got those horrible Panasonic caps again. Of course, being a Panasonic. Let's try this side. Aha. Okay. These are all 9-volt versions, I think.
On calibrate. And I was just kicking, driving back, and he had a bloody fall and broke his leg. He has got a lot of luck for those falls over the Trinity China. Unfortunately, he has that one. They're really good.
Well, this one works still. So it has a Panasonic speaker in it. So they made everything themselves. Interesting, it has 2 arrows, one pointing that way and one pointing that way for the opening. This blue one is in pretty tatty condition. I thought they were a similar design, but they're not.
We had a story one day, Sean, where the back wheels of the truck were putting it either at the front of the truck next to the wheels went past us on the road. And I'm thinking to myself, this is a new one over. And pulled over and no back wheels and got it.
That one works acceptably. These never sounded all that fantastic. This one was my one back in the day when it was new. I know that one works. Oh, oops. Left a battery in this one. It's a Duraleak and it says March 2012. But it hasn't leaked. Actually, it still has powering it using the old tongue test. So this one probably worked. Not as sensitive as the other one. So that is probably a candidate for repair. So there is what, 3, 4 capacitors in there, 3. Now we have the boxed ones. Focus, damn you. There we go. So they came in red, white, blue, green, yellow, and there was actually a purple one, which is very, very rare. And that was made in South Africa or up in the plant up in Sydney, or near Sydney, where they made television sets. So there were Australian and South African built ones of these. So this is this one. It's yellow. It's actually not a bad match for the one on the box. So the yellow has stood up to time quite well. This isn't new, you can tell because the bottom is a bit scratched. Why isn't this thing focusing today? It's interesting how they use the battery holder, case holder as a heat sink.
Material, good quality, that is quality, and there's good quality. Never heard of the book. But in fact, most inventions provide some sort of synergy with books. A lot of radio plays inspired people to go and want to read the book. Cinema generated a huge amount of new publications, not least star biographies, cinema magazines. So what all of this demonstrates to us?
Well, that sort of works. So this one comes with everything. So it doesn't, probably did have the top foam, but dealers and service centres. This is American, this one. So the instructions, battery installation. The powerful built-in ferrite core antenna is directional. To improve reception of weak stations, slowly rotate the radio to obtain the best possible reception. Operating the receiver. On volume control, turn the volume control clockwise. Tuning control. Tune your favourite station on AM. So earphone, speaker jack, removing the carrying chain. Helpful hints. Battery consumption depends on the volume of the radio. When the radio is played at low volume, the battery will last longer. When the battery gets weak, this radio may not perform normally. Please replace the battery with a new one. Should the radio not be used for any length of time, take the battery out. Do not subject the radio to temperatures over 50 degrees centigrade, 120 Fahrenheit, as the transistor characteristics may be adversely affected by heat. If the radio is directly exposed to the sun for a long time in a car with windows closed, performance may be adversely affected and the cabinet may become disfigured. Special features: excellent performance, unique globe styling, slide rule vernier tuning, carrying chain, built-in ferrite core antenna, full range 2.5-inch permanent magnet dynamic speaker, and another special feature, earphone. Now this was sold at Eaton's on July 23rd, 1973. So it's getting up to 50 years old. It's an R70. So the warranty. So here's two more toot loops. Sort of interesting, the really 1970s hippie packaging on these. You know, skier, racing car, sort of dune buggy thing, tent, trumpet, yeah, guitar. So this one is a bit water damaged. It was like this when I got it, but yep. So this blue one, nice dial on it. And we'll just, which way did it go? It went this way. As I just said before, the plastic on these radios is becoming quite brittle.
Forward in the microphone, so unless we get me an assistant, it's the straw hat today.
And this one has a warranty card, which was never filled in. Dealers, an earphone. Doesn't look like it's been used at all. the foam is still in one piece. This sort of foam usually disintegrates into that horrible powdery stuff. And not sure if this is red or a yellow one. Hoping it'll be, I don't know. Okay. So, ooh, we have stickers. Crazy colour stickers. Wow. Uncle Sam's hat, peace sign. Forgotten about the stickers. Yes, and all the usual stuff. Mint instructions. Yep. So the set can be turned freely about half a revolution only. This direction of the arrow mark figure 1. Be careful as it may be broken if you should turn the opposite direction or open sideways as shown in figure 2. Yep, otherwise it's pretty much the same as the other one. This is a yellow one. Wow. Has had a sticker on it there though. This was really well looked after. The coin slots are untouched. Yeah. Definitely saved the best to last, haven't I? Earphone and the original battery that came with it. It's all sealed up. Notice how it hasn't leaked from 1973 or something like that. Doesn't say where it was made though. Okay, this one's working as well. Just put the battery in it.
Is even the inaugural King of the Mountain as the best of Queensland's local stars go head to head up the range at Clifford Park with 750.
Now I don't know whether I'll be able to get close enough to this one, but this is a genuine radio. I bought it quite a few, well, probably about 30 years ago now, or 25 years ago, let's say, when I was travelling to the city on the bus. Now the earpiece is obviously disintegrated, so I'll just pull all that off. That's what I was saying about the foam before. Now, I think it takes LR76 or sorry, LR44 or A76s, which I have here. So there's the battery. So that gives you an idea of the size of it. If that's in focus, probably not, given what the camera was doing before. Fortunately, that doesn't seem to have leaked. If I remember correctly, this didn't have any volume control on it. There we go. And it wasn't very sensitive either. So it came with these little two things. It was in this little capsule, as it were. And it came with this aerial. And this aerial. So we'll plug this in. Set it up there, yep. Of course, this foam is absolutely terrible. Oh, I can hear it. Well, it's working. I can hear static of the lights.
Shot clear up to the corner. Well back Diversified, followed by Perfect Stranger, then Swifty Gadget. Rojo Silver Fox backed off the map as well clear. And Rojo Silver Fox goes all the way for a brilliant win over Aeroplane Alley. Third, Santana. Third, there would have been Diversified, clear to Santana, and they finished well clear of the rest, headed by Swifty Gadget and Perfect Stranger. And the run on race them.
4, 7 and 1 over the line. Number 4, Rojo Silver Fox, 341.37 Aeroplane Alley, $2.20 and 1 Diversified, no third dividend. Cosy saved me there, Terry. I wasn't even looking.
The radio never worked particularly well, picking up more interference than anything else, and the volume wasn't particularly great either. Even for a 20-something-year-old who liked things very loud. So that wraps up this video. Have a great new year, and I'll be back next year with some great adventures in radio. Bye.